Crank that up a skosh. Cool, we'll call it there. I am just downloading this checklist for the Cessna. Because I don't ever use the Cessna, so I don't have any fucking idea. There it is. Okay, cool. So we got the checklist. Let's go back to VPilot real quick. So we got moderate VFR right now here. So AWAS is 118. 118.075 tower. Well, Unicom, I guess, is 1228. Okay, and then the 1122, best runways 25. Okay, so at 34. So we're actually doing an IFR flight right here, so I've never done an IFR flight, so we will see. So that's 12290. Okay, so 1836 is the runways. Now the altimeter there is 29.4. So the one here in Bellefontaine is 2985. Okay, so I need to get rid of this flight plan in the tablet. There are flight plan up in there, which is Rod, Victor 47, trunk, and cams. Kedge, okay, process. There's no departure procedure from Bellefontaine. Destination's going to be I-34. I-34, Greensburg, yeah, procedures, select approach. We're going to do RNAV. And then, so we're looking for, I'm trying to think where, I'll use some real quick. Procedure RNAV runway 36. Or not 36, sorry. It's going to be the other runway. That's not right. That can't be. I'm looking at the VOR stuff. We'll do runway 36. RNAV via 36. So we're going to go to Zidco. Okay, there's the approach. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm still trying to figure out. So delete that. Boop. Okay. Cool. So we're going to go Zidco, and then we're going to follow that. So why don't we go ahead and we got that all done. So we're going to the Rod VOR. From there, we're going to trunk. Trunk, we're going to cams. Then cams, we're going to Zidco, and then Zidco is going to land runway 36. So in real life right now, there is mild VFR, MVFR, whatever. So it's not crazy that I would be doing this in real life. I wouldn't be flying obviously in real life, but okay. Parking brake set. Control locks are removed. Okay, avionics and everything are avionics is off. Electrical is off. Mixtures is idle cutoff. Okay, master switch. We're gonna turn that on. Look at that. Fuel quantity. We're gonna check that here in a second. So I'm not very super familiar with this plane, so you like a lot of stuff I'm gonna. We got about 24 gallons of fuel. We're good. Ground avionics switch on. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. Fuel selector valve is both. Okay, fuel shuttle valve. It's on. Full in. Okay, lights. We're gonna check all the lights real quick, make sure they all work. Go outside the plane. Cool, everything's working. I do have failures on, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna check to make sure the flaps go down. I mean, I can't see them, but we're gonna assume they work, right? Okay. Turn that pitot heat on. Not that I could go out there field or anything like that. Could turn the master switch off. Okay, turn that off. Okay. Brakes are set, so circuit breakers, I can't see. But we're gonna do avionics off, ignition switches off, electrical terminal off, fuel shut-off valves on. Okay, so starting the engine, the doors are closed. Okay, we're gonna crack the throttle a little bit. Mixtures idle cut off. Okay, propeller area, we're gonna clear it. Okay, master switch on. We're gonna turn the beacon light is on. Beacon light is on. We're gonna turn the fuel pump on, which I have this button right here for it, but it doesn't work in this plane. So, okay, fuel pump is on. We're gonna full rich for 5 seconds. Okay, that was 5. Turn the fuel pump off. Okay, ignition, we're going to hold to start. There it goes. It started. Okay. Okay, oil pressure. We have it. It's not green yet, but okay, we're at 1,000. Now our oil pressure is green. Okay, we're gonna lean the mixture. Okay, I saw the RPM drop. I'm just gonna go a little bit of richer peak. There we go. Okay, starting the engine. Okay, after engine start. Okay, avionics masters on. Okay, now we're gonna start setting the altimeter. So 29.85 is what we have here on the field. Okay, we're within 2 feet of the field elevation, so. Fuel quantity we already checked. Pitot heat, we don't need it. Flaps, we don't need it. Okay. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna set. I don't know how to set these radios, so let me figure it out. Just gonna turn the volume up. I should know how to set these radios, but I don't. Here? Yep. Okay. There it is. Okay. So the first one we need is the 122.8. We're not actually gonna do that because we don't need it because it's an uncontrolled airfield, and we're not in real life. So we're gonna need Indy Center is 119.55. No, it's nav. I don't want that. Okay, switch that. Oh. Should be hearing people talk. There it is. Okay. We still have 12 minutes.
American 176. Okay, just let me know if you do end up going.
So we already have this set up. So we're going to
at 1000, level altimeter 2983.
We're going to go to Zidco.
American 229, turn left heading 260, vector to final.
Okay, let's make sure this is all set up right.
American 180 information, India's current, expect the visual approach, runway 17 left.
Okay, so it goes Zidco, then Humig. Yep. Okay, so Zidco's first and Humig is right before we get to the runway. Okay, so we got...
American 1549, turn left heading 250, join the runway 23 right, localizer.
So we're going to be taking off from here in Bell Fountain to the Rosewood VOR. Then we're going to Trunk, Cams, Zidco, and then we're going to hold there at that fix for the runway 36 arrival for the RNAV approach. And then after that, we're going to hit Humig, and then runway 36.
American 229, the Louisville Airport is at your 10 o'clock, 11 miles, report in sight.
I might have had this fucked up. Let me go back to the route again.
American 229, turn left heading 200, clear visual approach, runway 17 left.
Oh, I see what it's saying. Okay, so that's the missed approach procedure to back to Zidco.
American 816, Indy Center, good evening. Send at your discretion, cross.
Okay, so we got that figured out.
9000, descent Sandy altimeter 2984.
We still have 10 minutes.
American 816, descend at your discretion, cross the Falmouth VOR at 9000.
So I already, you know, I told them, like, hey, I've never done this before, so.
American 1549, you're over driver, clear visual approach, correction, cleared ILS.
Hey, I've never done an IFR flight ever in my life, so.
American 1549, over driver, clear visual, correction.
No,
cleared
I'm not. I haven't taken off yet. I've not taken off yet. We're just sitting by. So we have 9 minutes till we need our clearance.
Welcome to Cincinnati. Exit right when able. And are you going
so we're gonna need.
Heavy Roger, taxi via Tango. Have a good night.
So we need to get a clearance and our route, our altitude. I forget what the F is, and then our transponder code.
American 229, contact tower 124.2.
So IFR is a little bit more involved. I understand it to about a 30% degree.
HL 3303, set to maintain 4,000.
And like this plane, I don't turn that flow off. Turn this down. Because it's gonna be hard to see. It's as serious as you want it to be, right? So it's serious for me because this is stuff I'm eventually gonna learn. So I take it seriously.
Delta 440, Indy Center.
So we're just going to go ahead and turn our
440 on request number 1.
taxi lights, our nav lights, our strobe lights on.
American 1549, wind calm, runway 23 right, clear to land.
We're going to be taxiing here soon, so you can see how much brighter those are.
India is current, expect a visual approach runway 17 right.
Information, India's current, expect.
So it's going to be, we're taking off
right,
runway 25, so it's going to be
American 4732, say indicated airspeed.
this way.
300 knots, American 4732.
American 4732 reduced, 270 knots or less.
270 knots or less, American 4732.
American
We're flying to
180,
Greensburg.
Descend to maintain 7,000, maintain 250.
So he's pretty busy anyway, so. So I'm going to say something like Indy Center, November 223 Juliet Juliet, with IFR clearance out of Kilo Echo Delta, or looking for my IFR clearance out of Delta Echo Delta Juliet. Kilo Echo Delta Juliet. You should have bought my wheel that I have sitting right here.
Runway 17 right.
That's what you should have did.
UPS 58 heavy, Indy Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 340.
So I need a minute to prepare, so it should say route something like the Rosewood, trunk, whatever. He'll say something along the lines of like IFR is filed, climb 2,000, expect 4,000, whatever. Boy. Indy Center, good evening. November 223 Juliet Juliet. Looking for my IFR clearance out of Kilo Echo Delta Juliet.
Alright, so I had two at once, and I think I stepped on someone. DHL 3303 tower is still online. You can contact local tower 124.2.
Oh, you should have bought my wheel.
American 4732.
He's busy.
Maintain 7,000, reduce speed 250 knots or less.
Center maintain 7,000, speed 250 or less, American 4732.
And American 180, let's make that 6,000 for you to maintain 6,000.
I'm gonna call back here in a second.
American 1549, welcome to Indy. Taxi via Bravo Tango to the ramp. Have a good night.
And I am by no means an IFR, even close to being IFR rated or anything.
United 4477, Indy Center. Hello.
Well, how much are you going to be willing to pay me? Indy Center, November 223 Juliet Juliet with request.
November 223 Juliet Juliet, Indy Center. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger. I'm over here at Kilo Echo Delta Juliet looking for my IFR clearance to I-34.
November 223 Juliet Juliet on request number 2. Stand by.
Stand by.
November 880 Romeo Whiskey, descend via the Jackets 2, arrival, landing west.
Like I said, I've never done this before, so it's kind of intimidating, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's just the video game.
So send by the
I'd rather get this stuff worked out in a video game than in real life.
Altimeter, landing west, altimeter 2983, number 880 Whiskey.
I'm just standing by to write stuff down. Yeah, you weren't going to get $400.
4477, descend at your discretion, cross Friesen at 11,000.
Yeah, that wheel that I have is a lot more expensive than that. So IFR stands for Instrument Flight Rules, Jake, if you don't know that. So basically it's like not visual anything, it's all instrument. And it's a whole another ballgame. I'm just bored and I just wanted to try it out.
Delta 440, I have your clearance available. I apologize for the delay.
He's busy. Very busy.
Delta 440, you're cleared to the Atlanta International Airport via the Keeneland 5 departure, Lexington transition, then as filed. Maintain 6,000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is on this frequency, squawk 3722.
That's basically what he's going to say to me. Yeah, the traffic is for sure. It's called VATSIM, and it's like people are volunteering their time to run ATC stuff.
Delta 440 reback.
And
90 altimeter 2984.
this is,
27 for
I would
departure.
say, like 80% what it would be in real life as far as radios go.
I'm sorry, American 1549. Let's see, it looks like
Just
you're
waiting for him to get back with me.
the wrong direction on the runway. So go ahead and take a right on Alpha, and right Alpha 4, hold short 23 right.
Once I get my private, this will be the next thing I do.
Hello, UPS 752 Heavy with you.
I just like to know kind of like a rough guess on how to do stuff, just so when I get to that point, I kind of have an already idea of how I'm going to do stuff. You can't see it right now, but I have my iPad on my other knee and a piece of paper on my...
UPS 752 Heavy, Indy Center, good evening.
And those are the other planes he's talking to. I just can't hear him because they're far away. I can do that.
American 1549, so it's going to be
Just let me
right
know.
on Alpha, right Alpha 4, and you can cross runway 23 right.
I can't race anymore though because I've already told you my back. I had that shot done not that long ago, which has definitely helped. But if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my piece of paper. We'll give him a couple more minutes. I mean, I'm technically not my IFR
clearance on request number 2. Stand by.
clearance doesn't even start for another minute, so it's not like we're behind schedule or anything. So you can get an app called Crew Chief if you look it up on Google, and it'll spot for you and stuff like that, and autofuel for you and shit. So it'll tell you like American
180 descend to maintain 3000.
like how much fuel you'll need, your times and stuff like that. Yeah, he's just busy. I'll give him a minute.
UPS 752, say Mach number.
Decimal 88, 752 Heavy.
UPS 752 Heavy. How long can you keep that up for me? I'm trying to decide whether to put you ahead of or behind the traffic.
Yeah, we can...
Are you going to race oval stuff, NASCAR?
Roger. United 4477, say Mach number.
Mach decimal 74.
I'm just getting that ready for my transponder. Because right now we're VFR, which is 1200.
4477, reduce Mach 0.72. I'm going to let some traffic pass above you.
We'll reduce Mach 0.72.
American 232, descend to maintain flight level 270.
Yeah, Dirt Oval's a lot of fun. They just redid the whole model for it too.
American 232, descend to maintain flight level 270.
So the blue lights are the taxi lights.
American 232, Indy Center.
American 4732.
It's a lot of throttle stuff, man. You can't just sit there and mash the throttle.
4732, negative.
Essentially, if the rear end's coming out, let off the gas. If it's not rotating enough, give it gas.
Remember 223 Juliet, IFR clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy 223 Juliet.
Number 223 Juliet, hold for release. You're cleared to the India 34 airport as filed. Maintain 4000. Departure on this frequency, squawk 1412.
Clear Indy 34. Altitude is 4,000. Squawk 1412. 223 Juliet Jet.
Number 223 Juliet Juliet, your readback is correct. Hold for release. Advise number 1 for departure at Echo Delta Juliet, and let me know which runway you're using.
I'll be using runway 25, but I'll hold for release. 223 Juliet Jet.
Number 3 Juliet Juliet. Okay, yeah, just advise me when you're number 1 for departure. Since it's uncontrolled, I'll release you at that point.
Sounds good. I'll let you know. Thanks. Okay, so we got that clearance. So it said the Indy's 3-4, but that I don't understand what the 3-4 was. I guess it's just his Indy 3-4. Okay, so go ahead and release that parking brake. We're gonna check the brakes real quick.
232 contact Chicago Center 120.35. Good night.
Okay, brakes work. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and taxi. Okay, so
American 1549, cross runway 23 right at Alpha 4.
try to
then
come down through
Romeo
here.
Echo into the ramp.
There's the taxiway right there.
American 4732, you should not be turning. I did not instruct you to turn, but just go ahead and continue present heading for now. I'm going to bring you up the west side.
Okay, so taxi to here. I know it's really hard to see. That didn't help. Okay, go down here.
American 180, the field, your 10 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
Okay, so we just follow this runway right here. Or taxiway, I mean.
American 180, turn left heading 170, clear visual approach front, correction. Turn left heading 200, clear visual approach runway 17 left. American 4732, traffic 2 o'clock, 5 miles southwestbound, descending out of 3000.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very fast either. I've actually got like a
American
pretty high
180,
top 5
2 o'clock,
finish
5
percentage.
miles northwestbound, level 4000 is Airbus 320.
You can go down to the other runway. There's no reason not to use the entire runway.
UPS 752, descend across, let's just do this, descend and maintain 1000. If you can't make the crossing restriction, that's totally fine.
Yeah, we'll attempt to make the restriction. Send a maintain 1000, 752 heavy.
American 916, expect a visual approach, runway 18 left.
Okay, I see a runway 25, the marker, and a taxiway Alpha. There's gonna be a hold short line up here. There's a hold short line. You guys, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hold short line. That's fine, we'll just do right there. Okay, set that parking brake. We're gonna do the run-up check right now. Okay, so we're gonna get the throttle to 1800. Okay.
Your choice.
Okay, that's fine.
Delta 440, runway 27,
Okay.
taxi via Romeo,
So we're gonna do
Kilo 2.
right. 130 drop. Left. 120 drop. Okay, there's not a difference of 50. We're looking for 150 max drop. Okay, vacuum gauge, ammeters, good. Instruments are all in the green. Okay, and then we're gonna check the throttle. We're gonna check carb heat too. I don't even know where the fuck carb heat is on this thing.
16, turn right heading 350, back correction 360, vector to final for the visual approach runway 18 left.
Where the fuck is the carb heat on this bitch? Alternate air because it's fuel injected.
Visual on 18 left at Cincinnati.
American 816,
Okay,
turn
no drop.
right heading 360.
Okay, we're gonna check idle. Yeah, I got the G9 or whatever. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, doors are closed, lock, avionics are set, autopilot. We don't
Air
have
Tran
that on right now. We're
3413,
gonna get
sorry
and
for the
turn it
delay.
on.
Have your clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Okay, altimeters are fine. Flap set, okay, whatever. Pitot heat. We're gonna mix it full.
American 180, contact tower 124.2.
And then,
American 4732, turn right, heading 120, vector to
okay, the transponder's working. So we're going to set
Air Tran
our
3413,
altitude.
yes, that was for you.
4,000.
Air Tran 3413, you're cleared to the Atlanta International Airport via the Keeneland 5 departure.
Okay, that's
Lexington
fine. That's
transition,
all good.
filed, maintain 6,000. Expect
It doesn't say
flight
anything
level
about fuel pump, but I'm going to
310,
turn the fuel
observer
pump on
departure.
just to make sure.
Departure on this frequency, squawk 3470.
No, I don't get server band. I mean, they can. Indy Center 223 Juliet Juliet is number 1, holding short runway 25 at Echo Delta Juliet.
Air Tran 3413, read back correct. Runway 27 for departure, call for taxi. American 816, turn right, heading 020.
He's just super busy. I mean, like I said, I'm such a minor inconvenience for him.
American 816, turn right, heading, what was the degree again?
020.
020.
GPS 752, very impressive in the descent, sir. Descend to maintain 4,000.
Descend to maintain 4,000. UPS 752, heavy.
United 4477, descend to maintain 3,000. And EPS 752, heavy information, Juliet current, you can expect the visual approach runway 17, right?
Yeah, load subpedals are a fucking massive change, or a massive difference. Okay, so we're going to rotate at 55 knots.
752, yes, sir,
We're
Juliet,
going to look for VY at 74 knots.
American 4732, turn right, heading
So what I'll do
190,
is
going to runway
I'll
17
hand
right,
fly
localize.
until about 500 feet, 600 feet above field elevation. I'm going to hit vertical speed, nose up, until I maintain that 74 knots indicated right here, which is VY. That's the best rate of climb over time. So basically, your time of, like, you get the most altitude over time.
176,
And then VX is
visual approach runway 17 right.
VX is best angle of climb, so the best or the highest altitude gain in the shortest amount of time, the shortest distance.
And
I mean,
American 4732, the airport's going to be at 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight. American 4732, cleared visual approach runway 17 right, just keep the speed up for me. American 816, descend to maintain 3,000.
okay, 1229. That's Greensburg's Unicom frequency.
American 816, descend to maintain 3,000.
So normally I would just go, but
maintain 3,000.
it's not a controlled airport, so I'm just trying to follow Veslin's rules.
310, checking in.
Affirmative, American 310, 250, climbing 330.
American 310, roger.
Yeah, I will legit fly. Yep.
UPS 752, heavy at Bluegrass, cleared ILS runway 17 right approach.
At Bluegrass, cleared ILS 17 right approach, speed heavy.
What approach do you expect for United 4477?
United 44.
Yeah, I'm gonna land there.
Approach runway 17 left.
Mm-hmm.
Indy Center Medic 1 is 430, climb at 45.
Medic 1, Indy Center, DD. American 4732, contact the tower 124.2.
Yeah, right.
And American 176, it looks like you left the arrival there. Go ahead and turn right, heading 040. I'm just going to bring you back to the downwind.
Oh shoot, that was my bad. Head, turn right point heading, what was it again? 340?
Turn right, heading 040 for American 176. 040.
Indianapolis Center, United 1424, flight level 340. We're about 20 miles south of the Parkersburg VLAP.
United 1424, Indy Center, hello.
Indy Center 223 Juliet Juliet, holding short runway 25 at Echo Delta Juliet.
That's up.
Damn.
Sorry, I had two at once there. Couldn't hear either one of you.
Indy Center November 223 Juliet Juliet, holding short runway 25 at Echo Delta Juliet.
November 3 Juliet Juliet, you're released for departure and in controlled airspace, fly heading 270. Clearance void if not off by 0220 Zulu, time now 0213.5. Frequency change approved.
Sorry, Indy Center, can you say that again?
Alright, Delta 440, wind calm at Cincinnati, RNAV Bondley, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 2. I was not expecting that. 270.
United 4477, turn left, heading 100 vector for descent.
Left heading 100, United 4477.
You said it was clear. Fly heading 270.
Heading 100, United.
Whatever, we're just gonna go. I don't know what. I don't.
UPS 58, contact Chicago Center 120.3.
Said frequency change approved. He said
2035 UPS 35.
022. I mean, I was sitting here waiting, so.
UPS 752 heavy, go ahead and ascend and maintain 3,000.
Ascend and maintain 3,000, 752 heavy.
And UPS 752 heavy, traffic's 12 o'clock and about 8 miles north.
Heels to the floor.
A Airbus at 4,000.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we have visual of 752 heavy, thank you.
Okay, gauges are in the green.
American 176, let's make that a right turn heading 090.
Okay.
November
This is VR.
880 Romeo Whiskey. I haven't forgot about you, just been a little busy here. You can expect the visual approach runway 28 left.
VY.
Altimeter is 29084. Turn left heading of, or correction, descend and maintain 3000 first.
Descend and maintain 3000, expect a visual 28 left for number 80 Whiskey.
American 816, turn left all the way around heading 210.
All the way around 210, 816.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, turn left heading 360, vector to final.
Left heading 360, vector to final, number 0 Whiskey.
November 3 Juliet Juliet, did you say you need me to repeat that instruction from a minute ago?
Hey, Farm, I've already taken off. I'm flying heading 270, waiting for your instructions.
Number 3 Juliet Juliet, okay, I have not acquired your target yet, so just advise me reaching 4,000.
Hey, Farm, I'll advise them to reach 4,000, 3 Juliet Juliet.
Delta
Okay.
440, radar contact, say altitude.
So we're gonna do heading.
4,000.
Delta 440, climb and maintain flight level
No, I'm not
310.
heading.
Climb and maintain flight level 310.
I have it set to 270, but
United 4477, turn right, heading 200, join the runway 17 left localizer.
Turn right, heading 200, join localizer, United 4477.
UPS 752 heavy at Churchill, contact tower 124.2, good night.
so it's gonna take me all the way to 4,000 right here.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
Left heading 300, join the localizer, number 0 Whiskey.
And November 0 Romeo Whiskey, coming out of the turn, the airport will be your 12 to 1 o'clock and 12 miles report inside.
We got the field in sight, number 0 Whiskey.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, clear visual approach, runway 28 left.
So we're looking for 4,000 feet.
0 Whiskey.
American 176, turn left, heading 330, vector to final.
Turn left, heading 360,
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, wind 290 at 7, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear land 28 left, number 0 Whiskey.
Ooh, let's have that look down.
Transport 3413, ready for taxi.
Air Transport 3413, runway 27, taxi via Sierra Mike.
27 via Sierra Mike, Air Transport 3413, ready.
American 176, keep the left turn coming, heading 260.
Heading 260, American.
United 4477, Louisville Airport, your 11 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
Oh, yeah, airport inside, United 4477.
United 4477, Roger. Clear visual approach, runway 17 left. Traffic is at your 12 to 1 o'clock, 7 miles. A heavy Boeing 747 on the right side, sending out a 2000 caution wake.
What's that?
Oh, we have traffic inside for the two flight of United 4477. We have cleared for the original portion of 177.
Okay, we're almost the altitude we need to be at. Okay, it's going to level us out. Go ahead and turn that fuel pump off. We don't need that. We don't need our taxi lights on.
Sorry, say the call sign again?
That was for United 1026.
United
How's this thing
1014, any center radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Up to cruise into United 1014.
United 4477, contact tower 124.2. Have a great night.
124.2, bye-bye, United 1014.
American 816, Cincinnati
We overshot our
Airport,
altitude,
at your 12
but
o'clock,
that's not a big deal.
about 20 miles is report in sight.
Okay, report airport in sight.
Where's this thing going? Why does it keep bringing me up?
American 176, traffic to follow is at your 11 o'clock, about 8 miles, descending out of 3000.
After that, I will follow traffic at my 11 o'clock, 6.
American 176, do you have that traffic in sight?
Yes.
American 176.
This is the
follow
systems that I don't
traffic,
understand with this
visual
plane.
approach, runway 17 left.
Clear visual approach.
See, it should be holding me at 4,000. Indy Center 223 Juliet. Juliet is at 4,000, 3 miles west of Echo Delta Juliet.
Number 223 Juliet, Juliet, Indy Center, ident.
Ident 223 Juliet Juliet.
Number 3 Juliet, Juliet, radar contact 5 miles northeast of the Rosewood VOR at 4,000. Turn left direct to Rosewood on course.
Direct Rosewood on course 223 Juliet Juliet.
Air Transport 3413 coming up on 27, we're ready to go.
Air Transport 3413, wind calm, RNAV Bondley, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, Air Transport 3413,
American 816, field now 11 o'clock, 1 miles, report in sight.
Yep, American 816, field is in sight.
American 816, cleared visual approach, runway 18 left.
Cleared vision 18 left, American 816.
And center still flight 187, we're about 8 miles from top of descent.
So flight 187, roger, thank you. Descend across Gavin at 10,000, the Cincinnati altimeter 2984.
Send across Gavin at 10,000, 2984, 187.
American 176, contact the tower 124.2. Have a good night.
Contact tower 124.2.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, welcome to Columbus. Unable advise parking.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, looking to head to East Apron.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, exit right, taxi via Charlie Delta 3.
Charlie Delta 3 for number 0 Romeo Whiskey.
That must be Bell Fountain over there.
2276, level 400, 110 Southeast Rosewood.
So it should be taking me.
United 2276, Indy Center, good evening.
There it is. Now it's taking me direct. There we go. Yeah, these systems are just, I don't know these systems very well.
American 816, runway 18 left, clear to land.
But land, 18 left, American 816.
Okay, we can turn this. We already have the light off. So the GPS is just going to take us here, take us to where we need to go. So we're going to go ahead and lean this thing out. Okay, so.
Delta 2515, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Airtrain 3413, radar contact, say altitude.
2,500, air transport 3413.
Air transport 3413, climb and maintain flight level 310.
310, 3413, Henry.
And Indy Center, Avello 9506.
Avello 9506, Indy Center.
Avello 9506 is 62
There we go.
miles east.
So all I was doing is
northeast
I'm making it rich of peak right now. So I am.
Avello 9506, Indy Center, good evening.
So it's going to move us to trunk at this point.
7676.
There it goes. To trunk.
7676, Avello 9506.
10 minutes so we get to trunk.
Center, good evening.
So I was just leaning the mixture out to get more performance and better gas mileage. So you see right here. So when I had it full rich, it was like 10.4 or something like that, and we just saved a gallon per hour. Take that back. So now we just wait. Sorry, the F1 wheels are pretty much an IndyCar. It's all the same. It's just you can just call them road rims, I guess. So yeah, we're going to Greensburg, so you can kind of see. We'll fly right over Connersville, I think, for the most part. So what's this one? I-37 or 317. Dayton.
United 1424, Indy Center.
United 14.
Oh, we might not actually.
United 1424, got a new squawk code for you. Squawk 5676.
5676.
So we're gonna go right into Charlie airspace. Yeah, we definitely are going to go right through Charlie airspace, so we'll see how that goes.
American 816, turn right on Tango, taxi via Tango to the ramp.
I guess I could have flown the Piper in this. I'm using SimBrief to load these charts up, and then I copy that on my iPad. So you can see right here on the iPad.
And with flight 187, Cincinnati altimeter is 2984, expect the visual approach, runway 18 left.
2984.
So it shows on my iPad.
Indianapolis Center, November 425, Golf Julia, 2,500 for 5,000, Fighter 5 departure.
Last aircraft calling, say call sign again.
November 425, Golf Juliet.
So I can get to 5,000 if I wanted to. I'm gonna call up here in a second and see if I can get to 6,000 to avoid the Charlie airspace.
425 Golf Juliet, Indy Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Indy Center 223 Juliet requesting flight level 06 to get over the class Charlie airspace at Dayton.
December 223 Juliet, climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, 223 Juliet. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and increase the RPMs real quick. We need to get over this class Charlie just so I can avoid it. Yeah, there it is right here. It's showing up on this screen right here. That's the class Charlie shelf right there.
And Indy Center of LO 9506.
Fellow 9506.
Just want to verify you picked up my squawk. I never heard back from you.
Yeah, okay, we're good. So
Fellow
5,000 is fine.
9506, yep, I did.
Thank you, sir.
Indy Center, United 1424, requesting a step away for about 5 minutes.
Is that United 1424?
I'm going to see if I can step away for about 5 minutes.
Give me 1 second.
Our speed was coming. It's too aggressive on the climb up. So we should be up. So we're at 5,000 right there. So right now we are legal. We're fine.
United 1424. Let me get you handed off to Chicago really quickly here.
Alright, sounds good.
United 1014. Let's go ahead and stop the climb at flight level 280. Climb and maintain flight level 280 will be your final.
Just like I said, just getting to 6,000 feet to avoid Dayton, which is right there. That's all Dayton.
United 1424, contact Chicago Center 120.35
I don't see the
and just request that with him.
airfield per se. I don't know exactly where the airfield is in real life.
For United 1424, have a great night.
If I had to guess, it was like kind of that one. There it is. There's a runway right there. Saw it.
United 1014, Indy, are you back?
Yeah, sorry about that. Game froze up, but it came back.
That is always good news. Go ahead and stop the climb for me at 280. It's going to be your final for crossing restriction with Chicago.
Alright, 280, stop the climb for United 1014.
Indianapolis standoff, this is Bravo Uniform X-ray 1,
So you'll see it.
on your frequency.
You're gonna see right here. It's gonna level me out. There it is.
And the last aircraft, I'm sorry, I just missed the call sign.
Bravo Uniform X-ray 1, 848.
It's bringing that RPM down.
Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848, Indy Center, good evening.
Good evening. We'd like to inform of 5 minutes away from keyboard break.
I can't see a damn thing out the window.
Level 410,
I bet I'm probably in clouds right now, honestly.
Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848. Roger, did you say you needed a moment away from the keyboard?
Correct, Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848.
Oh, no, it just does a weird visual bug.
Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848.
There's runways.
How long do you need away?
Around 10 minutes, Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848.
Okay, that's approved. Just advise back, please.
Copy, smoking break approved. Thank you.
So this is also real life weather. So whatever the weather is in Dayton right now is close to in the simulator is what it is in real life. I'm not going to sit there and say it's the exact same thing because it's definitely not, but you got 3 minutes of a trunk.
Contact Chicago Center 120.35. Good night.
120.35 Chicago Center, United 1014.
Everything's still in the green.
Flight 187 to 4,000.
Yeah, everything's in the green. Got good oil pressure. Fuel flow is good. Still got 12 gallons of fuel, or 22 gallons of fuel. Battery's good. Amps are good. Okay. Just kind of doing some checks while I'm up here. Like I said, I do have failures on. 0 minutes to 990 minutes, so it could happen at any time. I have a failure. And I have checklists to kind of help with that.
Eddie Center, DHL 3303, departing KSDF, passing 3900 for 5,000.
DHL 3303, Indy Center, welcome back, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 380.
380, 3303.
It's a good time to look around the cabin. Like I said, I've got some time in this plane. So the engine hours, I have 7.9 hours in this plane total on here. Just kind of glancing around the different avionics and where things are. So that's the air for in here. That's another altitude. Their altimeter, another altimeter. There's a that is the what's it called? The attitude indicator, the standby attitude indicator, I think is what it's called.
5 Golf Juliet, can I step away for 2 minutes?
This is my HSI, horizontal situation indicator.
November 5 Golf Juliet, approved as requested.
This is my speedometer, my airspeed indicator. This is my altimeter right here, which is this right here, just in digital form. I have nav 1, nav 2, com 1, com 2. That should be the ELT. Okay, now we're going to
Delta 440, descend and maintain flight level 300.
from trunk to cams. So this is going to be a 17.5 minute flight right here.
Flight level 300, Delta 440.
And this is not part of private pilot training at all. I'm just doing it for fun, just to get out of the
November 5 Golf Juliet, roger. And Delta 440, contact
the VFR stuff on here, and just because you can talk to more people doing it this way.
Thank you for your service. Have a good day.
Air Transport 3413, maintain
So
flight
that's
level
75, I
300,
think, right there.
final.
Interstate 75. Through there, I think that's 70. That is that 70 right there? I don't have a VFR chart up right now, so I can't tell. I can pull up my VFR chart right now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. And I'll show roads. So we're this is 75 right here. Okay. 75 and then 675. What road is this? Hold on.
Air Transport 3413, Indy Center.
Okay, that's 75, and that one going across is 70. Yeah, it is 70. Okay.
3413, maintain
So that's 70 right there.
300 will be your final.
300, 3413.
There's Dayton right there, Dayton Airport. That hodgepodge of stuff over there is where the 35. What road is that? I don't know what road that is, but we're not going to see 675.
So flight 187, turn left, heading 270, vector to final.
Anyway, it's just interesting to look at that street map. I'm down to the street maps real quick.
United 2276, contact Chicago Center 120.35, good night.
2035, United 2276.
This is flight 187, let's make it 210, I'll let you go way further than I'm into.
210, no problem. So it's like 187.
So we're going to do Indiana street maps and Ohio street maps while I'm sitting here. Okay, gauges are all still in the green, got plenty of fuel. Voltage is fine. There's a plane right there. And my real life plane will actually show me that stuff. Okay, so we'll go back, map.
Now back on keyboard.
Okay, there's the street map. Okay, so
Bravo Uniform X-ray 1848, roger.
we just flew over 75. We're about to fly over 70 and 40. Directly in front of us. Should be a kink up here, this kink right here. Yeah, we're gonna fly right through here. We are not gonna get anywhere close to the Class Bravo airspace. Cams is right on US 35. We're gonna pass over Brookville Lake. Then that's HLB. Oh, it's Batesville. We're gonna fly right over top of Batesville Airport. And then that's gonna take us to Zidco. And Zidco, we're getting to a holding pattern for the RNAV GPS approach for runway 36.
Across Mayhalf at flight level 280.
And like I said, these approach plates I'm not super familiar with. There is an MOA just south of Greensburg. I don't know if you knew that, Jake, but there's a military operation area down there, and there's also a restricted area that I can't fly through unless it's not in the hours. But
1848, you leave my airspace. Washington Center is all flying for.
yeah, the MOA is literally 4,000 feet to 500 feet above ground, and we're gonna go right in the middle of that. And legally speaking, I can go through an MOA. I would call the controlling agency and see if that's okay. But there's nothing like I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. I just need to be super cautious when I'm in there. No, actually, it's to 4,000 feet. I'm fine. Well, I won't be at 4,000 feet at that point. So at Zidco, I'm going to be at 2,500 feet.
Air Transport 3413, can I step away for 5 minutes?
Air Transport 3413.
So once I get to cams,
then you can.
I'm probably going to start my descent around Batesville area to the 2,500 feet. And then, yeah, okay. So like I said, I don't really know these approach plates at all. I'm just, from the little bit of knowledge I do know, I'm just going with that. But I know in real life, Greensburg is obviously getting their shit work done.
Across Mayhalf at flight level 300.
300, medic 1.
Cathay 3072, heavy Indy Center, good evening.
You know what's funny is I'm looking at the Greensburg Airport right now. There's no NOTAMs or anything on here that I see. Oh, there is NOTAMs. So today, obstruction lights are out of service. Yeah, so obstruction obstacle tower light is
This is flight 187. Do you have the airport in sight?
is out of light. So
Airport in sight, 187.
Are you clear visual approach runway 18 left from?
it says there's no
18 left,
NOTAMs.
clear
It says that Greensburg's fine.
18 left, clear land, so 187.
It was up until
Okay, transport 3413.
August 14th.
contact Atlanta Center,
Oh, it says effective
132.97.
until August 14th. Okay, so we're still good. Yeah.
132.97 air transport.
Yeah, so they're still running. It says older, but yeah, so until August 14th. It's not done. So in real life, I could not make this flight just because of that. And I would have known that if I'm actually flying a real plane, I'm gonna look at that stuff. I just don't look at it in the sim. Okay, it looks like
American 310, contact
everything's
Atlanta
still
Center,
in
132.97.
the green,
3297 American 310, good night.
so that's good. You got 9 minutes, so we get to camps. Yeah, that's Dayton at night. You can see some clouds up there. I wouldn't say it necessarily is a super fun thing to do or watch probably, but you guys are gonna be able to hear it, but I am gonna listen to music.
And center so flight 187, what's our runway?
So flight 187, taxi via Tango to the right.
Tango to the right, please. And center, did you want medic 1 to switch over to Atlanta?
I'm just waiting on him to accept the handoff.
Alpha Mike 665, good evening, Annapolis Control.
Alpha Mike 665, Indy Center, good evening.
Good evening. Do I just maintain on my regular routes, or is there any minor changes I need to adjust?
You can stay in your flight plan route.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Number 425 Golf Juliet, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
Contact Atlanta Center 32.907, decision 5 Golf Juliet.
center 3303.
Digital 3303, go ahead.
Do you see Memphis Center online?
He actually just logged on, but it looks like he has not selected a frequency yet. I'll get that handoff for you in just a minute.
No worries. I just saw him online on the map, but not in my VPilot, so I was confused. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you won't see him on VPilot until he selects a frequency.
Indy United 1055, 290 for 370 direct Falmouth, and thank you for that.
Medic 1, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
132.907, Medic 1, see you.
United 1055, Indy Center, good evening, no problem.
Good evening.
Yeah, I definitely could have flown this with the Piper. I just didn't know if I could or not. It'd have been nicer too, because I could use touchscreens instead of this fucking antiquated stuff that it's actually not too bad to use in real life, I would imagine, just because it's actual knobs and switches, but using a mouse sucks. Of course, I could go crazy and just have like the Garmin's and everything right here in real life and just set everything like with my hands, but I'm not doing that.
And then the United 1055, like, separate for about 4 minutes.
United 1055 approved as requested.
Thank you.
Avello 9506, descend at your discretion, cross Hoover at 9,000, Columbus altimeter 2984.
2984, descend at my discretion and cross Hoover at 9,000, Avello 9506.
So far, I mean, this IFR stuff isn't terrible. I'm sure when I actually go through it in real life, it's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but
Indy Center, good evening, Southwest 1988, flight level 340.
I'm just kind of going over this approach plate while I have time, because I'm just sitting here.
Southwest 1988, Indy Center, good evening. Squawk 6551, radar contact.
6551.
Actually, I guess I could show you guys this. Nope.
Indianapolis Center, United 604, with you at flight level 340.
United 604, Indy Center, where are you coming from?
We're coming from the east, departed from Dulles.
And what was your altitude?
We're climbing to 340. We're currently at 332, 333.
I'm pulling the FAA stuff.
United 604. Oh, okay, there you are. Radar contact. Good evening.
Center United 1055 is back with you.
United 1055, welcome back.
Trying to find this plate. Here it is. So if you look at this, I think you guys can see it. Hold on. Yep. Okay. So this is the approach plate that I'm talking about. So we're gonna enter into the. We're coming from this way. We're not coming from cams. We're not coming from Lovey. We're coming from cams at this point. We're going to hit Zidco, and then get into a holding pattern right here.
1055, if you're able to expedite the
And then
climb to flight level 360,
once we're cleared, we're going to head down. So this will be at 2,500 feet. Zidco, and then Humig, we're still going to be at 2,500 feet, and then it's going to be glide slope down to runway 36. And if we miss it, it'll come back up around here. Missed approach, 2,500 feet, come back to Zidco. Of course, I have that plate on my iPad, so. All right, about to make the turn here for cams here in 35 seconds.
9 o'clock and about 15 miles southeastbound, climbing through flight level 353.
Alpha Mike 665, can you please repeat that last transaction? You said traffic about something, move my altitude up to 350.
Alpha Mike 665, negative. Traffic is climbing out of flight level 360 now. It's not going to be a factor, just giving you a heads up about 9 o'clock and about 10 miles now southeastbound.
Alpha Mike 665, copy that. So I'll just maintain where I'm at now. Is that where you're just letting me know?
Yep, just letting you know.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Alpha Mike out. Thank you.
Why the fuck is, like, so...
HL 3303, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Spotify keeps giving me instrumental songs. I don't know why. There's Dayton's all the way back there now. Okay, here comes cams. Boom. Well, we passed that already. I wasn't paying attention. But we are on Zidco right now, 55 miles. It's going to be 34 minutes.
DHL 3303, contact Memphis Center 133.65. 133.65.
So once I get my instrument rating in real life, I will probably be making this flight. I'll probably do VFR just because it's easier. I don't have to do any...
604, check your altitude. Altitude indicates flight level 345.
Let's check our altitude.
I don't have to call like that. I just do VFR flight following, but...
I was on the wrong radio. Going down
if it's shitty out and I want to go pick a Jude up, I can still do it if it's instrument. I'll take the pipe route next time. I think I figured out sim brief.
Potential aircraft Indy Center will be closing in approximately 10 minutes, 03050.
I'm gonna try something. Once again, I'm just sitting here, so. I'm gonna add a source right here. It's gonna be game capture. Specific window. Boom. So we'll turn the display capture off. Cool, there we go. Should I make the computer run a little bit faster? There we go. I just gained another 10 FPS. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 1004 with you, 40 nautical miles from La Fox, flight level 340.
So we're going to lose Indy Center here in 10 minutes. So it'll just be us flying this approach without controllers, which is fine. So we got 30 minutes, so we're starting the approach for runway 36 in Greensburg. check the weather again, make sure we don't need to change it. Yeah, wind's calm. Allegedly. I bet Batesville's got weather. Yeah, so the weather in Batesville is calm. Okay, let's look at North Vernon. Calm. Okay, so everything's calm right now.
November 119er Mike Golf, descend at your discretion, cross 35 nautical miles north of the Volunteer VOR at 13,250 knots, Knoxville altimeter 29904.
I don't know what town that is.
Great, copy, descend, maintain 13,035 nautical miles north. We missed the VOR.
Oxford.
Sorry.
That is the town of Oxford.
250, 119 Mike Golf.
November 9er Mike Golf, it's the Volunteer VOR, Victor X-ray Victor, it's just east of the Knoxville airport.
Gotcha. Volunteer VOR, Victor X-ray Victor, 35 miles north, we'll cross at 13,250, Division Jet 119 Mike Golf.
There's a bunch of MOAs going on in Greensburg right now. Yeah, so just west of, what airport is that? Columbus. A lot of shit going between Columbus and Greensburg down south. Military stuff. Okay, I haven't done a gauge check in a little bit. Gauges are all still green. Amps are good. Volts are good. Okay. So I'm gonna get this descent checklist.
Below 9506, you're leaving airspace. Cleveland Center is all flying. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Over to 22-8. We appreciate you, ATC. We'll see you next time with LO 9506. See ya. See ya.
Like how it says cruise settings at 6,000 feet at 2,600 RPM. It still shows 75% of power. That's not correct at all. You could probably pump it up a little bit. Let's just gain a little bit of speed. So descent checklist, we're just kind of getting in our head. Throttles are as desired. Mixture is going to be full rich. I haven't changed the fuel. It's going to stay at both. Set the avionics and radios and stuff. We have that set. Altimeter, we will check local when we get a bit closer. Cool. Yeah, so once we capture the glide slope, we're going to get our, basically when I say capture glide slope, what I mean by that is once we are at Humig, which is 4.9 miles out, we're going to hit flaps 10, and then when we're 3 miles out, we'll be flaps 20. And 1 mile out, we'll be flaps full, and between 60 and 70 knots.
Indianapolis Center, American 1549, radio check.
American 1549.
And then if we have to go around, it's going to be throttle full, Retract flaps to 20%, so up once. Climb out with 60 knots indicated. That doesn't make sense. Because VY is not 60 knots. Or VX, I mean. I just don't know the V speeds on this plane.
Delta 1004, descend across mod at 11,000, level altimeter 2983. I'm going to be closing up here in just a minute, but Louisville is in south flow tonight.
But anyway, we'll just... So if we're going around, we're just going to do one notch of flaps up.
Southwest Airlines 192.
Climb VX for 2,500.
Southwest calling, didn't catch the whole call sign, but 555.
Southwest Airlines 19023, radio check.
Southwest 1923, 555.
Indianapolis Center, can you say again for Delta 1004?
Delta 1004, yep, no problem. You can descend and maintain 1000, level altimeter 2983, and level is landing south. I'm not going to be able to stay on for you tonight, but just letting you know the flow.
Descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 2983 for Delta 1004. Thank you, sir.
Is Tower going to stay around?
He's closing up when I do.
Like I said, it's kind of a boring flight, but let's go ahead and get the altimeter setting for Batesville. 2984. Oh. There's a plane. There's a plane over there, and like when I look at it, on the, like when I'm not focused on it, I can see it bright as day. But
Vision Jet Niner Mike Golf. Good night.
You said it towards me.
Indy Center is closing at this time. No further radar services or air traffic control are available. If you're on this frequency, monitor advisory 122.8. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See you.
See you. See you. Thank you so much. See you.
See you. See you.
See you. See ya!
Any station is net radio check. One 229 is Greensburg. All right, yeah, no controllers now. So I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes from startup to now. I have 20 more minutes until I get there. Be an hour and 40. I probably waited 30 minutes longer than I needed to. So an hour and 10. Total flight time probably. And for me to drive to Greensburg, it's 3 hours and 40 minutes, or 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's not drastically faster, but it definitely is. Like we'll get to the Zidco intersection at 11:27. Like there's holding procedures and all kinds of shit that I don't know about. Okay, so once we get 20 miles out, we'll start a descent to 2,500 feet. So 20 minutes. So 6,000. I need a pilot mass 6,000 to 2,500. What is that? 3,500. Yep. So 3,500 feet I need to traverse. So 20 minutes. So 3,500 divided by 20 is what is that? 170. So I need to descend 175 feet a minute. So we'll just do 200 and even 200 feet per minute when you get 20 miles out. How are you doing back there? Good. Is there lights back there? Probably not. Kid could be asleep back there for all I know. Hello, Victoria Rainwright. How we doing? We are doing some IFR crossing from where I live now to my hometown. And we are about 17 minutes away from the Zidco intersection to start our nav approach for runway 36. I'm good. Just this is my first time ever doing anything IFR. I'm currently in my private pilot part of flight training. This is just for funsies. I wanted to see how much I could figure out on the fly, literally. So, figure I better do it while I'm flight simming instead of real life, you know. We're actually getting ready to start our descent right now. So when that happens, we're going to enrich in the fuel and we're going to turn the fuel pump on. I can kind of use my checklist for the Piper. Yeah, descent. Yeah, so throttle is required. We're going to enrich in the mixture. We already obtained the weather altimeter. We'll set in a second. Landing light, fuel pump on. Yeah, fuel selector. It doesn't really apply to this because we're on both. And then the approach briefing. But it's not the actual legit checklist. I guess I could pull it up here. So, descent checklist, mixture adjust. It means enriching. Same altimeter, we'll have it set. Altitude select, we'll set it. Navigation course is going to be the RNAV. We already have a GPS. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this says here. Yeah, it's just going to tell us to set that. Oh no, go back. We have 5 more miles to start our descent at 175 feet per minute. That would do 200. We're not going to cross any airspace. We're good on that. We're still in echo airspace. That's fun fact right now. I regularly get home in my clothes and lay down in bed. 100%. I am the same way. Okay. Ground speed's only 102 knots right now. That sucks. Where does it say ground speed on this thing? So we got our true airspeed, which is basically the speed that we're going through the air that we're flying in whatever body air we're in. That's cool. You going to bed? Huh? Good night, Karen. I love you.
Are you streaming yet?
I am streaming, yep.
Huh.
Nothing super fancy.
How come preview is currently disabled?
Because I don't need to see what I'm looking at. Because I can see right here.
You can see what you're looking at, but wouldn't that be able
What's that?
let them see what you're looking at?
They can see me.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh. I sleep on the couch right now.
Last time, buddy, okay? You've been making it a habit. Okay?
No, but it's so comfy.
Well, you have
In my bed.
well, we bought you a bed for a reason. So. No. Kids, I'll tell you what.
Really pretty beds.
My reset's not working. It was, yeah. I appreciate like and subscribe, Victoria. Oh. We're good. Yeah, okay. My keyboard likes to go in sleep mode if I'm not using it. So I have to turn it off, turn it back on regularly. Just zero in my head tracking. Of course, now I feel like I'm like high as fuck right now. Something's weird. Hold on. There we go. $19.9 miles vertical speed is down to the 2,500 extra 2,500 feet. Nose down 200. We're going to enrich the mixture. Turn that fuel pump on. Okay, now we're going to get some speed. Yeah, because I was down here. There we go. That's better. I was adopted when I was 9 and transitioned the following year. Current name and got... Oh, nice. So we're in the adoption process with him right now. It's actually kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being completely honest. What's this do? Oh, that's cool. And a lot of legalities and stuff. I wouldn't call it fun, that's for sure. I'm trying to figure what my ground speed is. It might be over here, actually. No. Where the fuck is the ground speed on this thing? I could figure out my true airspeed and stuff like that if I really wanted to. I'm not gonna do the math though. I mean, I got my ground speed on my tablet. Let's do this menu. Alright, let's not do that. Oh, okay. So that sounds like it's even more complicated. I could not even imagine how complicated that would be. Where the fuck? Why can I not find the ground speed? It's gonna drive me insane that I can't find that. Oh, there we go. Well, that's something else. That's not really what I want, but I just wish I could see my ground speed. This just drives me absolutely insane. So, I mean, I have my indicated airspeed, my true airspeed. I could subtract my my true airspeed from the wind and kind of figure out my ground. So, to this, it looks like my indicated airspeed is 113. My true's 126. So, if the wind has to be like 6 knots or something like that at me. Can't want traffic showing up. What the fuck? So, looks like Greensburg's right over there. That's Batesville, I think. Now that has to be Greensburg. That might be my old school right there. There's no street lights on that road. Is that Greensburg? Yeah, that is Greensburg. We're past the 421 now, and like right behind us is 75. Oh, that's 75. Okay, so yeah, there's 75. There's all the factories right there. That's Walmart. That's the main road that runs through there. So the airport should be, where are we? Here somewhere. Just looking for the airport, that's all. We need to drop more altitude. We should have been at like half what we needed to be, which would have been 3,500 or something like that. So, what year was that? That sounds like. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to like kind of navigate a little bit. So the runway, it should be right over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So there's the ball fields. There's a runway right there. That's the runway. See it? Yeah, because this is the park right here. The ball fields. I see it. I did the math and the math was wrong. so yeah, we're gonna get a Zidco right here. We're gonna do a holding pattern because we gotta like fucking basically turn 180 to hit Hummig. So we're just gonna do the holding pattern and then flip around. I guess the time did go down because I'm moving a lot faster. I didn't consider that. Hello, runway. You probably don't have that many memories of the UK, but if you do, how was it? Do you think, like compared to the United States, what do you like better? I guess you have I guess you probably do have a personal preference. Yeah, so it's gonna Zidco, and we're just gonna loop back around. It's not gonna put us in the holding pattern. So was that, so she knew beforehand that you were, when you say transition, I assume you mean transgender. I don't know anything about that stuff, so I do plead ignorance. It's not in my circle of things. I think there's one person in our family that might have done it, but I honestly couldn't tell you, to be completely honest with you. So I'm very ignorant in the fact that I just don't know. I haven't been exposed to it, but I assume that's what you mean. Go ahead and turn the landing taxi lights on just to have that all done. Hello? What was that? I don't know what that was. It didn't show me. Whatever that was, thank you. Okay, we can start leveling up a little bit. I think, well, we're just going to stay. Well, we'll do 400 feet descent. Whenever we do land, we're going to have to get gas. That's for sure. Okay, everything's still in the green. That's good. Like I said, I had failures on. So far, we haven't had any. We're going to go ahead and switch to Greensburg's frequency. I'll call out once I get Zidco. I'll say, you know, Greensburg traffic, November 223 Juliet. It's at Zidco for the RNAV, or on approach for RNAV 36, or on the RNAV 36 approach, something like that. I don't know. Oh, that's fucking awful. You know, if I'm doing a little bit of self-reflection, I did live a very, very fortunate, or I did have a very fortunate upbringing. I didn't live without for the most part. My parents weren't necessarily rich or anything like that, but I didn't have to go through anything like that. So my childhood was pretty nice, and I'm not trying to gloat or anything like that. It's just I have to do a little bit of self-reflection there and realize, like, I don't have it as bad as some people. You're trans female. Okay, so that means you transition to a female, correct? Like I said, I don't understand that kind of stuff. So it's not that I don't care. It's just I don't understand it, a lot of it. Oh no, we're not there. We're not going to make it to 2,500 feet before we get there. It doesn't really have to be exactly 2,500 feet. It has to just be above 2,500 feet. Okay, we're gonna loop around real quick. The autopilot's doing all this. I'm not doing any of it. I'm gonna loop around, get on the heading for the runway that we need, and we're at 2,500 feet. Do another altitude or altimeter check real quick. I just did it. 2985, so we need to bring that back up one. Not a huge deal. So Greensburg's runway is at 912 feet MSL. We'll intercept the glide slope here soon. You'll kind of see it right here. We're gonna go ahead and get the altitude to. We're just gonna stay. We're gonna intercept the glide slope at Hummig. Starting our left-hand turn now. Once I get to Hummig, I'm gonna hand fly. So I don't know if the autopilot's gonna automatically go from Zidco to Hummig. I'm assuming it will. If it doesn't, we'll do another loop, I guess. Oh, I'm just gonna adjust my graphics settings real quick because I. Okay, there we go. Your daughter will give me my own room, a backyard, and the warmth of a parent, but she still has me had you in diapers and pacifiers. You said you were adopted at 9? So minimum decision altitude is 1560. We're not gonna have to worry about that because we'll be able to see the runway. It's clear, but I'm just looking for the runway right now. I think that's Greensburg over there. Yeah, so it's gonna have us come in. That's okay. That's insane. That sucks. So Hummig, it's gonna make us go straight north. Let's see. So let's see if it transitions from Zidgo to Hummig intersection without me having to do anything. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna take us straight to Hummig. Okay. Because we weren't continuing to hold. So at Hummig, we should intercept the glide slope, which is going to be this guy right here. Like I said, there's procedures in this that I don't know. So, I don't know if it'll do vertical navigation for us. I'm gonna try it when we get to Hummig and we get on for the runway, because I can see the runway right now, so there's no reason to call anything. If I dropped 900 feet and still, if I was close and didn't drop, like if I was on the glide slope and I got to 1560, if I was at 1560 and still couldn't see the runway, that's called a missed approach, and I would just get out of there and climb back up to 2,500 feet. But I wonder if it'll do vertical. It says lateral navigation, which is side to side, so left and right, like using the HSI right here. I don't know if plus V means vertical. I have no idea. So when we get to Hummig, we should intercept the glide slope. I want to see what it does. I mean, in a real plane, I would have already known all this stuff. I wouldn't be trying, oh, let's see what happens when I'm flying. But okay, so we fuel pump's on, mixture's rich, everything is still in the green. Plenty of fuel, voltage is good, amps are good. Amps are 2. It was 4. The amps should be like 6. Okay, that's odd. Okay, like I said, I don't know what this thing's gonna do, so we're gonna be there in 5 seconds. It's gonna turn us on course. Let's see what it does. It's odd that it's not making us come in direct. It's not. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and disengage autopilot. We intercept that glide slope, so we're dropping that down. So we can do 1 notch of flaps now. Did it go down? It did, okay, cool. Okay, so I see the runway. Need to intercept that glide slope. Just trying to drop altitude right now. Get back on that glide slope. You can see those pappy lights out there. We're a little high still. Okay, we're starting to intercept the glide slope now. There we go. Okay, another 2 miles out. We're gonna bring that nose up. Start dropping altitude again once we get, okay, so second notch of flaps. Still a little high. Last notch of flaps. Okay, we've made the runway. Go ahead and start flaring. Don't float. We're floating. We're not stalling, calm down. Okay, touchdown. We're a little bit to the right of the center line, but that's okay. I didn't make any radio calls either, that's okay. Okay, bring those flaps back up. So we got a back taxi now. I'm not gonna make the calls now because it doesn't even matter, but there's a turnaround up here. Here's the turnaround. We're on the display threshold right now, so we'd call out back taxi and stuff like that, but I can't see your profile picture right now, Victoria. I'm sorry. Should be a taxiway up here somewhere. Okay, there's the FBO. Just looking for the taxiway right now. I think it's right up here. Nice, it didn't show me. Okay, it's up here. I see it. On the map, anyway. There it is. We made it. That was our first, my first ever IFR flight. Okay, we're just gonna park it somewhere over here. Park it by the fuel tanks, I think. Actually, now we're just gonna park over where this guy is. He looks like, why the fuck am I here at 11:30 at night? Cool. Okay. Brakes are set. Let's do the checklist. Okay, so we got... Okay, we're gonna turn the taxi lights and landing lights off. We're gonna turn... Well, we're not gonna turn the strobe light off. Turn the transponder to standby. Okay. Got the flaps already up. Yep, they're good. Pitot heat, we didn't have it on. Parking brake is set. Taxi lights are off. Turn the electrical equipment off. Avionics are off. Okay, that should be turning off here soon. I don't want the standby battery on. I don't know why that's... Okay, so avionics master is off. We're going to turn that mixture to idle cutoff. Okay, engine is off. Turn the ignition switch off. All the other lights are off. Battery master's off. We made it. We made it to I-34, which is Greensburg. Man, you can't even see me. There I am. We made it. First IFR flight. Okay, debrief. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. At all. But I understood what was going on. And I kind of figured out how to set all this stuff. So that's cool. I recognized that we were going to fly through some Class Charlie airspace. So I avoided that by climbing higher. I did an approach, which that approach is, I mean, I guess Hummig is the closest intersection. So that's probably had us go through there. But Yeah, overall pretty good. Like I said, the procedures I don't understand. Talked to the controller. That was fun. So cool. But Victoria, we can talk later. I'm getting ready to get off, but that's, you said you were adopted in 2009. So you're 8. So 2009. So 2019, you'd be 18. So you're 24, 25. Okay, let's get out of this Microsoft Flight Sim. Main menu. Continue. $23. Got it. That's so. Okay, so your mom took a picture of you for what reason? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm just getting this logbook stuff figured out on here. It didn't even register at a takeoff. It's like, I'm pretty sure I took off. I had to have taken off to have landed. What the fuck do I know, right? So I guess my question is why does she have access to your YouTube channel? Does that make sense? Like why is she taking pictures of you and then has access to your YouTube? That seems odd. That's what I don't understand. Oh, so she took it, then you posted on there. Got it. Okay. So I just figured out I can't do it with this plane. So that's sweet. Fucking awesome. I can load the flight into Flight Sim, but it doesn't actually show that I can use this plane, so that's cool. Well, I mean, it doesn't automatically load into my GPS, I guess is what I'm saying. Anyway, I gotta get off here. I'm just fucking around with this thing, but Victoria, appreciate you liking and subscribing and stuff like that, and maybe we'll be seeing you in the next one. But I really need to go to bed. It's already midnight, so I'll talk